me start with the co-host. Stepping into the frame, right? The pride of Michigan, yeah. Big Dub is the name. He might struggle with the reading, stumbling over the lines, but the crowd goes crazy every time that he shines. They love him. He's a mailman, yes, but there's no judgment here. None at all. Riding out with Mr. Starks, they making everything clear. The perfect dynamic, holding down the heavyweights. When they hit the live stream, my whole mood elevates. Never stop. Welcome to the one and only Covalent TV. Covalent, ain't nobody touching them on talent, trust me. No way, babe. Breaking down the ring with the facts, data, and statistics. Oh, check the numbers, on accountability, baby. Checking the logistics, keep them in line. The best show going, undisputed and supreme. Got me watching every time they step onto the stream. Yeah. King of the South Side of Chicago, yeah. He's running the game. Ooh. Mr. Starks is the boss. Got me moaning his name, daddy. He's the leader, the host, dripping all of that charm. Got me biting my lip, setting off the alarm. Yeah, he does. Unscripted in his lingo, my man knows exactly what to say. Charismatic on the weekly, takes my breath right away. The way he captures the audience, so dominant, so deep. I'm just watching the screen, losing all of my sleep. We talking pro wrestling, we're really doing it like this. Reviewing all the matches, every segment is a hit. If you want the real analysis, stay at the front of the line.
Oh, Truth Seekers, what we doing, baby? Truth Seekers, what are we doing? I need y'all to talk to me on this Wednesday night. I need the atmosphere to be just right and be polite and be nice because it is Werner's Ladies Night. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to get into it. First of all, we got to tell a story. Werner met a man named Mason in a facility that AEW ran tonight. And he said, I love him so much that I'm going to name this place after you. So therefore, we got AEW Live from the Masonic Temple tonight. So that means, welcome to your AEW Dynamite Live review. It is your boy, Mr. Starks, and
Big Dom.
Mason's lover.
No. No.
Bang, bang, bang.
That's who the Masonic Temple is named after, by the way. Again, Werner's lover.
No.
They were sitting in an empty building, an empty cathedral, and Werner said, someday, I'm going to name this place after you.
Complete lies.
Now, the children, he cut them out the will. How two men had a baby, I will never know.
That never happened. Ever.
If you say so. I'm not going to argue the truth, sir.
That's not the truth.
Okay. All right, man. You got it. All right. Well, guys, I need y'all to do something, man. It looked like y'all been on point, you know what I'm saying, as of recently, but I need that to continue to elevate to another level so this show could go to another level. I need you to be a part of that like gang, comment gang, share gang, and financial lubricant gang because all of these gangs are very important. They serve a different purpose. If you want to support the show, it is pinned, man. You can hit the Streamlabs link. You can hit the Kids Ash Is app, the PayPal upon request. We got stars over on Facebook. And the stars are us, bitch. The stars are us. Mm-hmm. And to Werner, his star is Mason.
No, it's no. Just no.
Why is JJ Redick not spelled with 2 D's? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of everything right now. Everything is making me upset. Didn't y'all think JJ Redick was spelled with 2 D's too? Boy, that was Mandela effect like a motherfucker when I saw that. I said, unbelievable. Unbelievable. But shouts out to all the truth seekers, man. It feels good to see y'all in here. But Warren, I have a very rare weekly show pregame thought.
Oh.
Very rare. It's very, very rare.
Okay.
But I have one tonight. Are you bad faith fucking Fed walkers gonna shut the fuck up now?
Seriously.
If AEW Redemption had the crowd that AEW had for Dynamite tonight, y'all whole perception of that show would be different. And I even called some of our viewers out and said, y'all are only being knee-jerk. Most of y'all are just being knee-jerk. A lot of y'all took the bait. A lot of y'all took the bad faith grifters bait. And I swear when I saw that, I was so disappointed in some of y'all. But are we going to shut the fuck up now? Like, is that going to be a thing with AEW? Are y'all going to shut the hell up with the bad faith Fed Walker adaptations of their own opinion? No, let's not adapt to their opinions. See, but here's the only reason why I'm going to give a pass, Warner. Here's the only reason why I'm going to give a pass. Because we slip. Sometimes we go, well, you know, I'm going to be the court jester to the court of public opinion. Sometimes we do that. I don't care how alpha you are, beta you are, masculine you are, feminine you are. Sometimes you gonna slip and you gonna fall into the court of public opinion and agree with everybody else, even though everyone else is unequivocally wrong. That's the only reason why I'm gonna give a pass. But I hope y'all learned a lesson. I hope every single one of y'all people that aren't Fed walkers or aren't drones that listen to the Fed walkers and listen to the drones about AEW Redemption never do that shit again. And the people who I'm talking to know who I'm talking to. I hope after tonight you never make that mistake again. Because this shows you the difference between why atmosphere is so important versus when an atmosphere is only cultivated for a WWE audience. So I'm going to kick off with the same question that I said when I started this. Are y'all going to shut the fuck up now? Are we going to get a collective shut the fuck up union? Is JJ Redick going to put the second D in his last name? Pause. These are questions that we will find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. I love y'all passionately in the shower, no pause. I love you. You know what? And even Werner going to catch a break tonight. Detroit, y'all got my love. Detroit, you got to say it like that. Detroit, if you a black Midwesterner, you got to say it like that. All my people from Detroit, all of y'all, man, y'all might have grabbed the nation-long scissors and cut yourselves away from being extended Canada for one night only. I'm so proud of y'all, man. I'm so proud of y'all. I'm not proud of Werner. I will never be proud of Werner. Ever. As long as he continues to lie and deny the fact that the Masonic Temple
not lying.
is named after his lover Mason, then shut it up. Shut it up. Shut it up. You can't make pot roast, Werner.
That's random.
Because you can't do it. Of course it's random to somebody that can't do it.
I can make it. It's just too expensive.
That pot roast going to be nasty as a bitch. Don't eat it. He learned how to make it in prison.
But I've never been to prison.
He was in the trustee program. He learned how to make.
What the fuck is a trustee program?
He called it Cooking with Werner, and he was wearing booty shorts the entire time, and he was broadcasting the Twitch. But instead, in prison, instead of it being called Twitch, it's called bitch. Y'all see, this is what happened when Werner lies, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I can't control.
I'm not lying.
Yeah, okay. I believe you. I believe you, Werner. I believe you. If anyone believes you, I do. Now, the truth seekers might not believe you, but I believe you. Okay? Exactly. Oh, yeah, mason jars are named after his lover, too. Yeah. Yeah, you get it. Oh, Pot Roast is going to be the final track on the R Belly album. Yes, Fuego. Yes. Yes, absolutely. You get it. Said R Belly trapped in the temple. Yes, with Mason. You got to put a feature on that. You got to put a feature featuring Mason. Not Mace, Mason. It's a 4'11" white boy from Kentucky. and they fell in love in the Michigan State prison. That's why he growing out his beard. He's like, I know Mason's watching.
Oh, shut the fuck up. That is not true.
He gonna shave tomorrow. But fuck it. That's hilarious, bro. All right, shouts out to all the new people watching, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. We like to have a little bit of fun here. So, yeah, I appreciate every person watching right now and appreciate every person that has been helping run up the Covalent TV numbers as of recent, because that is the shiznit. We appreciate that very much. If you are showing us love, we love you back passionately in the shower. No pause whatsoever. Thank you. Thank you. All right? Dude, man, look, let me tell you something. Streamlabs is still going to be tripping. Until they fix this program, it's still going to be tripping. Killer Red. But yeah, Sunday was one of them days, though. I ain't going to lie. It was one of them days. But a lot of y'all just jumped the gun when it came to that AEW redemption shit, not even realizing that the talking points were coming from people that you would normally never even listen to. That's what made it strange to me. I'm like, are y'all really taking on the talking points of fan walkers? Is that what we're doing? It doesn't feel like a AEW pay-per-view card. What? Are you serious? That, man, I'm not gonna get started on that. Y'all want to see my take on that? Watch the redemption review. And I don't even think I need to say that, because like I said, y'all running up the numbers on that. So keep that going. Keep that going. Y'all sounded like some hoes, though. I'm just gonna put that out there. Y'all sounded like some his-os. And again, y'all know who you all are. Hey. Warner makes terrible pot roast. Just thought I'd say that again.
You've never had my pot roast, okay?
Pause. Whoa. Hey, whoa. What that mean? Whoa, what that mean? Sir, do you want to elaborate?
Dude, I've only made pot roast once in my life.
So that's how I know it stinks. That's how I know it fucking stinks.
No, because it was... Because beef at the time was cheap.
Pause. Whoa. Into the pause verse. Oh no.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way, yeah.
Because beef was cheap at the time. God damn, Warner. God damn, man.
I can't say anything anymore.
No, that was crazy. You even got to admit that was crazy, you soft bastard. That was insane.
Can't say anything anymore without saying pause.
No, that was insane.
Can't say the word "the" without pause. Can't say the word wrestling without pause.
Here comes the drama queen.
I'm not a drama queen.
Here comes the drama queen version of Warner's prison play.
Shut the fuck up.
Uh-oh, he's about to show range, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, God, dude, calm down. Don't take yourself so fucking serious. All right, but guys, Warner remembers a time where beef was cheap. Just want to make sure y'all understand that. Is that not what you said? Is that not what you said?
I did say that.
Okay, then what you getting mad for? All right, ladies and gentlemen, without Werner getting offended, and for those of you with the benefit of flash photography, take a picture of Werner's face right now. Cherish it. Enjoy it. If you are a woman or masculine man, you could do whatever you want with the picture. That's your choice. All right? But until then, we got a job to do. It is bring you beautiful people to news, holding one special accountable, and bring you facts, data, statistics as we go, because that's just what we do. Hey. So let's not delay the people any further. Let's go ahead and get into 10 news. Sorry. Did beef get cheap in your county, Werner? You want to tell people about that?
Shawn Michaels went to Whataburger today.
Oh, please. Guys, if there's one thing I would never want to ever happen again on this show, is for Werner to go back to these news stories that he used to do, that I used to be like, bro, who the fuck cares? Like, it'd be like, Not even just like something like he just said. Werner will be like, so today, Marty Jannetty just bought stock in Apple. And he'd stop. And I'd be like, Werner, what the fuck? What? And it'd be a day where like 5 big news stories broke. And I'm like, what the hell? John Laurinaitis is going to be the arbitrator in someone's court case. Like, what? Like, what? So Werner, that better be good because you set the tone. Go ahead.
We have our yearly Undertaker talking about the Sting match.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Apparently, the WrestleMania they should have worked, they shared the plane ride together, pause if necessary. And apparently he kept telling Sting, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's beyond me. I don't know why.
Shut up. Shut up.
I never had an in-depth conversation with Vince on why he doesn't want it.
You big Texan bitch. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, Taker. Shut up. Every time he talks about the Sting thing, he just keeps ruining his legacy. Because there's been like 4 different versions of this story.
Yep.
Am I tripping, Warren? I know that is your secondary lover, but am I lying?
No.
It's been like 4 or 5 different versions of this story. Taker, here's what it really is, bro. Here's what I really think it was. You went to Vince behind the scenes and said you didn't want it to happen because you probably didn't want to work with a WCW guy. You felt like it was above you. Vince agreed, and that was that. Then he gave his fucking doofus son-in-law the opportunity to bury WCW one final time. Because I think right now, if Triple H and Stephanie got divorced and Taker married Stephanie, Vince McMahon would want to be sitting in the room when Stephanie and The Undertaker make love. That's how much I think he loves The Undertaker.
Yep.
I think he loves The Undertaker way more than he loves Triple H.
Yep.
You're like the son I've never had.
Mm-hmm.
But what about Shane, Vince? Like I said, you're like the son I've never had. Yeah. Now stick the dick in. Like, bro, dude, Taker, shut up. Shut up. I'm pissed at you for not doing that match too, bro. Like, shut up, bro. Shut up, bro. You think that, and that also would imply, Werner, let's laugh for a second. That would also imply that the Undertaker of all people had no pull to convince Vince.
Yeah. Which is bullshit.
Let's all take a second.
That's utter bullshit.
Let's take a second to ponder that reality, shall we? That's why every time he opens his mouth about it, I'm like, shut your bitch ass up. Shut up. That's like a dude that be like, I'm going to fight that dude on the other block to show that I'm the toughest. And this motherfucker has been saying this for 40 days and 40 nights. And eventually, you know what people going to say? Hey, man, so you going to go over there and fight him? You've been telling us for about a month now that you going to go over there and fight him.
No, we're going to leave it to the theater of the mind.
Them people going to walk away and be like, man, fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's how real life works. Only in pro wrestling can somebody be a little hizzo about facing a person because they scared they gonna outshine them. And then be like, well, it wasn't me. Dude, you are like 6'10", 320 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Acting like you acting. You give Texans a bad name, homie. Because all the thorough people I done met from Texas, they on go mode. They down for whatever. So every time you open your mouth about Sting, Mark, just you're chipping away at your legacy, bro. Mm-hmm. Because guess what? That's not the thread that's hanging over Sting's head in retirement. That's the thread that's hanging over your head in your retirement. And you can't get past it. So in hindsight, who seems like who needed who more?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. That's what I think you were afraid of, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think you were afraid of. You know you needed that Sting match to finish your legacy off. Sting didn't need the Taker match. You needed the Sting match.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that. And that eats you up. That's why you talk about it every goddamn year. Can we be real? If we're going to talk, let's talk real talk. But Werner, give your take on it, man.
I'm just sick. I mean, honestly, I'm sick of it. Either find a way with Hunter to make this shit happen, or don't talk about it at all. Honestly. And if fans bring it up, be like, I've already talked about it.
Ad nauseum at that.
Ad nauseum, really.
Like, really? Over the last 10 years.
Right. So, move on. We know you ducked the smoke.
Everybody knows, bro.
Everybody knows. So, move on.
Oh, fuck,
I don't know why we need to have a yearly thing about this.
Acting like this is breaking information, motherfucker. You duck the smoke. Everybody knows it. You can't clean it up. You can't clean it up. You needed that scorpion in your graveyard, not the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
Cut that shit out, dude. Cut that shit out. You know damn well you wanted your last match to be against him. Stop. Yeah, he knew Sting was going to outshine. Yeah, of course he did. You know why? Because at the point where they could have went at it, Sting was still in his physical prime.
Yep.
You know who was breaking down? Taker. Some of those matches were actually hard to watch. I'm not even trying to be like hyperbolic. Some of those those late stage Taker matches were very hard to watch. Don't even get me started on Saudi. I know that was hard for Werner to watch. He had to watch Shawn and Taker get in there and fucking embarrass themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole state of Texas should have shut down that damn day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everybody should have just closed.
Flags at half-mast, pause.
Ooh. I'm glad you caught that. I'm so glad you caught that. See, that's what pause should be used at. That's why I tell Werner to use it. Preempt something that you know might be taken a certain way with a pause. It saves you. It saves you. Sometimes things are going to slip and you're going to be like, oh, damn. But like, pause is pause. Not everything is pause, but pause is pause when pause is pause. Everybody put pause in the comment section. You said and Taker's probably jealous Sting got a good retirement match unlike his. That I'm sure that eats more legends up than just Taker.
Mm-hmm.
That Taker was really broken down. It was Pete, homie. It was hard to watch.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard to watch, dude. It was nasty work, bro. That match against Brock was hard to watch, dude. When the streak got broke, that was hard to watch, dude. I think people forget how bad that match was. I think all they remember is the streak ending. Go back and watch that match. It was awful. It was, I can't even call it a clusterfuck. That's an insult to a clusterfuck. It was a disaster. Real shit.
So what happens when Taker gets concussed within 3 minutes?
Because Brock was working so recklessly around that time.
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason or another. It was like Brock was just trying to prove he was legit. Like, it was weird. Like, he like elbowed Roman wide the fuck open. I'm sorry, not Roman. Well, no, Roman too. He elbowed Randy open. Like, dude, he was just on like a reckless run during that period.
Mm-hmm. Jericho wanted to fight him because of it too.
Yeah, he was just, I mean, god damn. Because he probably had that mentality of who gonna say something to me.
Mm-hmm.
And props to Jericho, because Jericho is like, he cut from the same cloth with me when it comes to fighting. I ain't scared of nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
Right.
So shouts out to him. Yeah, man. No, you would have thought Brock would have took care of Taker, but he didn't. Are we pretending that we didn't watch the match now? Is that what we doing?
And it's only been, what, 10, 12 years?
Like, dude, it was like a 2-year run where Brock was just hurting people.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't even in the name of entertainment. It was just like, dude just taking fucking liberties. It was weird. Let me see what we got. Yeah, no, I know they've done revisionist history. I could talk with Brock and Taker at Mania 30. That's what I was just talking about. All right. Oh, Catherine. She responded to me saying AAA is better than other WWE shows. Werner. That is like saying that is the least stinkiest turd in the toilet. Dude, there's some people, dude, they want to hang on to WWE by any means necessary, dude.
Mm-hmm.
They try to find something to hang on to. AAA is not what it was.
No.
Not even close.
No.
And I was watching AAA at its peak. Where was you when AAA was on Telemundo?
Yeah, every Saturday, 6:00.
Like, if you watched AAA back then, you would know that this version of AAA is gentrified horse shit.
Mm-hmm.
Some of y'all cannot let that company go. Y'all be like, well, I like this one match on NXT. Well, I like this one little segment on Raw. Well, I like this one little thing that happened on SmackDown. Like, God damn it.
AAA is the new ECW. Simple as that.
That's
or
so
WWE, ECW. However, yeah. However you ECW, WWE, however you want to word it.
I can't lie. That's disappointing for me to see. Still seeing people just trying to find one thing to hold on to keep that WWE bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Just like it's sad to see, bro. It's sad. Like, I thought we were past that. Like, I thought that we do enough education and enough, informing our viewers to where they know the difference between quality and, not quality. Professional wrestling history versus WWE's revisionist version of it.
Mm-hmm.
How does that saying go? You can't save everybody, bro. Can't save everybody. You just can't. You just can't. Sherry said AAA is boring now. It used to be good, but no more. Oh, we know.
Yeah, we know.
P. Rocks, you said I never watched AAA ever. Dude, go watch any AAA event from the 90s. It is a blast.
Yeah.
Late 90s, early 2000s, it is a blast.
Mm-hmm.
You just never knew what you were going to get. That's what made it so entertaining. What WWE tries to do by being a variety show and being entertainment, AAA actually knew how to do.
Yep.
Like, you were getting a variety show, but you were also, again, getting Lucha Libre in its purest form. That's what made AAA so cool. It was the AEW of Mexico at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Where CMLL was the promotion. It wasn't like WWE, but it took itself seriously. Like, it wasn't like they really didn't have like playful fun gimmicks. It was more like Lucha Libre. That's it. Like, nothing wrong with that, because it worked out for them. They're the oldest wrestling promotion, if I'm not mistaken, in the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, AAA was the promotion you watch where you were like, man, I want to have some fun. I want to see some gimmicks. I want to see La Parka come out to Thriller.
Mm-hmm.
That was what it was. It's not that no fucking more. All you got to do is look at it. And you can see it's not that anymore. The soul is gone. That's what WWE does. They snatch the soul out of everything that they get their hands on, wrestlers included.
Mm-hmm.
That explains why. P-Rock said I was a WWE drone in the early 2000s. That explains everything. I appreciate you being honest. I always love when people are honest and they like, hey, man, this is where I was in my life at this time. I appreciate the honesty.
Mm-hmm.
Real talk. And let me see what we got. 35 people here. Let's get this over 30 likes.
Yeah.
Let's get this over 30 likes. Shouts out to the new people watching. Like gang, comment gang, share gang, and financial lubricant gang. Playback gang, if you are watching, salute to you as well. Y'all been hitting the views tough and hitting the comments tough, so we appreciate y'all just as much. We are only 30 minutes in, Warren, and that feels good. But something that doesn't feel good, and it feels like you are getting the Titanic ran up your asshole going 80 miles per hour. If you know what portion of the show is coming up because you have had the Titanic go up your ass going 80 miles an hour, then I am going to tell your sunken at the bottom of the sea ass anyway. It is time for us to hold one special accountable. It is time for drone accountability. Let go.
This is from X.
Where's Will at? Go ahead.
I have a celebrity.
Ah, yes. Flashing lights. Oh.
Bruh. Now, I got this last week, so people might have seen this. For context, Michael Cho did an interview.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Jesus Christ.
He said that 5% of stars in WWE in the WWE's history got over on their own.
Yeah,
Very few have done it on their own. The majority of them have needed the support of us at the desk to be able to tell their stories.
Dumbass!
I can't
Dumbass!
remember if I addressed this on the Redemption review or the Dynamite review last week. I think it might have been Friday's review. Michael Chode. You work for a company that if anyone in their own right mind has the audacity to get themselves over on their own, they are squashed before they even have a chance to be considered over.
Mm-hmm.
So let's kick off with, we don't believe you. You need more.
We need more people.
Do you not? I hate when people are willfully obtuse. And it seems like most WWE talent, not just wrestlers, like commentators, all that, they're so willfully obtuse about things that most people can verify with their own eyes and historic record. WWE is that type of company. The people that work in WWE are the type of people that you could be walking down the street, you could see a moose, and they will be like, "No, that's a cat." And you go, "Nah, bro, that's a moose, bro. What are you talking about?" No, you clearly can't see. That's a cat. Didn't you just hear that cat meow? And you're like, "No, bro, that's a moose." No, you're wrong. You want to know how I know you're wrong? I own this forest. I own the forest. This is my forest. That's a cat. I've owned this forest for the last 70 years. That's a cat. How are you going to tell me? I've been in this forest for 70 years. I know what a cat looks like. And then a crowd of people walks up. And the person say, "Hey, man, you can see that's a moose too, right?" And they go, Yeah, that's a moose. And then the other person goes, "No, it's a cat. I've been in this forest 70 years. That's a cat." And then all of a sudden the crowd goes, "You're right. That is a cat." That's the dynamic between WWE talent and their drones. I don't care how long that ugly corporate logo company has fucking been around. A moose is a fucking moose and a cat is a fucking cat. The reason why people like Michael Chode feel like only 5% have ever gotten over on their own is because in the WWE forest, guess what? If you get over on your own, does it make a sound?
No.
Exactly. Stop. Like, who do you think you fooling? God, stop interviewing WWE people. I keep saying this. To work in WWE is almost to be in a state of delusion at all times. The only time, watch this. I got proof in the pudding. Go watch my Ray Phoenix interview, guys. Look at how robotic most WWE wrestlers talk in interviews, and then watch my interview with Ray Phoenix. You're going to be like, damn, he brought the human out of him. He was talking like a human being. He wasn't talking like a corporately trained robot. Do you know after the interview, he was like, man, I love that. And he hugged me. Homie hugged me. I got a witness to this shit. Because I talked to him like a human being. You could tell he was refreshed to be talking like a human being. It was like he got to break the matrix for 10 minutes. So when Michael Cho says something like that, why would you put stock in it? Werner, do you have an answer to that question?
Mm-mm.
Just high-powered cowards, just saying a whole bunch of cowardly dumb shit.
Yeah. And he'll continue to do that too.
Say that's all the wrestlers that got buried because they got over on their own. Say that to their faces. Go walk up. Michael Cho, I dare you to walk up to Alex Riley right now and say that bullshit. But you won't, because you know Alex Riley will put his fist down your fucking throat. Pause if necessary.
Pause.
Hive-minded bastards. Sick of them. I'm just so sick of it. God, stop interviewing WWE talent. Stop. They won't. A real thing will not come out of their mouth.
Nope.
Give your take on it, bro.
Michael Cho just needs to shut the fuck up. There have been a dozen or so more wrestlers in the time he's been on the desk that have gotten over organically, that have been buried by him or by his desk mate, whoever that may be, or by Vince, or by Hunter, or by Kevin Dunn, or by Johnny Ace, or by fill in the blank, because they didn't move robotic enough for them.
Or they didn't have a certain look, or Vince
Exactly.
didn't like the way this person's voice sounded, and blah, blah, blah. Like, how can you say that when these stories exist?
Mm-hmm. It's what happens when you live in the bubble and you just go, la, 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 la.
Dude, this is why when WWE dies and that history, that form of history is no longer redacted and it can't be protected by state-run media. Dude, again, we going to have a month-long celebration on Covalent TV.
Yep.
We going to be streaming every damn day. You got my word. Even if we don't talk about Red, we just going to party.
Yep.
We going to drink on stream. We all that. All that. Just be lying for sport. All right. It's not, fuck, I'm sorry. I hate when people lie for sport. I hate that bullshit. Said he even buried the Wyatts at their first paper. Did you put plea? Jesus.
Bruh.
Goodness gracious.
What do
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna read it.
No way, yeah.
Said he even buried the Wyatts at their first pay-per-view experience by saying that's Uncle Howdy played by Bo Dallas. Clearly he was given those orders by Triple Nose. Yeah. Damian Sandow's probably one of the worst instances of what we were just talking about.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Time for me to hold one special. Accountable. Doozy Train is pulling up to the station, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you got your bags packed. Make sure you got your ticket punched. Doozy Train is pulling up to the station. This person would have this to say. Right on topic of what we were just talking about, by the way. The industry would collapse without WWE.
Oh my God.
Because much of the wrestling fan base and casuals have never heard of AEW or the indies. I'm not even trying to diss the other feds. It's just the truth. Now, if AEW overtakes them in another decade, that may change the outcome.
Dumbass, 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 dumbass.
You know what y'all like I don't encourage arguing with drones on the internet, but that is one of those ones where, again, I will make an exception. Ask them how. Ask them to elaborate on how. Give me a 5-step way that if WWE died, pro wrestling would just be in shambles. Without, and by the way, I'm a handicap it, without bringing up brand recognition.
Yeah.
I bet you they won't have a solitary point to give you. Outside of, well, WWE's the most famous. No. We've seen way more famous IPs die than WWE.
Mm-hmm.
As hard as this may be for some of y'all to believe, and especially for Chicagoans, someday the Jordan brand is going to die.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be in the next 50 years. I don't think that's going to be in my lifetime.
No.
I think that's going to be like, I don't have kids yet, but I think that's going to be like when my kids are 50. Someday the Jordan brand is going to die. But bigger brands and entities than WWE have died, and we've witnessed it.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I think Apple is going to be that next brand that's going to be on the brand deathbed in the next 20 years.
Yeah.
They've gotten away with bare minimum technology on all of their products for the last 20 years with blind consumerism. All of the people that buy Apple products buy them just so they don't want to be deemed uncool. Because it's not that the products are better than all of the other products out there. What does this sound like?
Mm-hmm.
It's not that WWE is the better product. It's just that if people tell you, if you don't watch WWE, then you're not cool because WWE is the popular product. Tell a bitch you got an Android in 2026. Just it's 40-year-old women that you tell them you got an Android. Watch how they react. 40-year-old women. I will always down the hill. Android is what I like to call the grown-up phone. If you want a phone for grown-ups, technology is good, processors are good, functionality is great. Technology actually is in the year that it is released instead of iPhone, who's like, hey, Samsung, can we borrow screens and processors from you? And they be like 5-year-old screens and processors. I'd rather have the grown-up phone. I don't need somebody to know that I have an orange back on my phone. And they always say, you can't afford it. That's why you don't like it. I could buy 10 iPhones cash right now, and it wouldn't hurt me. The newest ones. But again, I'm a grown-up. I don't need an orange back on my phone, nor do I need to be considered cool. Because guess what? I'm cool on my fucking own. A lot of the people that say that shit to me, guess what? I could fuck your bitch. How that feel? Y'all buy all this stuff, and guess what? I still fuck your bitch. And that's what AEW is going to do to WWE someday. All that popularity, all of that brand recognition ain't going to mean nothing when AEW is raw dogging them motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what Android is doing to iPhone right now. It ain't even close. Android is just the better phone right now. It's not even close. So you can miss me with that bullshit. Oh, wrestling would be in such bad shape. No, it wouldn't. Maybe to you, Drone. Maybe to you. Maybe to people who have made WWE their entire identity. Yeah, maybe. But to people who actually love pro wrestling, no, wrestling's going to actually be the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. But did you want to give a comment on that, sir?
You know, you mentioned when WWE, talking about shambles. I think USA Network would be in shambles.
Yeah, that's
I
been
mean,
a
with
crutch.
that partnership for what, 30 plus years?
Yeah, that's been a crutch. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And now that's gone? Ooh, buddy.
It'd be like Impractical Jokers and True TV.
Yeah.
You take Impractical Jokers off of True TV is over.
Right.
People are like, why do they keep renewing it? That's why.
Mm-hmm.
TBS and True TV need Impractical Jokers. Oh, it stopped being funny after Joe left. First of all, I do not agree with that. There's a shit ton of free Impractical Jokers episodes on YouTube right now, like a shit ton. Right? While it did lose one of the best characters, you can tell it made Q, Murr, and Sal feel like they had to step up their funny. And that's what AEW is doing right now with their product. Because, hey, one character don't want to, get their shit together, that don't mean we got to be that way.
Mm-hmm.
We going to put our best foot forward. So, again, if people want to get mad because AEW is putting their best foot forward, you can fuck off. Because, Warner, do you want to see wrestling become a monopoly again?
No.
I said this a long time ago. Warner, if anything, people should be cheering for AEW's existence.
Yeah.
Celebrating AEW's existence.
And any other promotion that gets a TV deal. Any type of TV deal.
2K is another great example of the brand recognition, the Apple versus Android thing. They have been getting away with making their games worse and worse and worse and worse for years, and microtransaction after microtransaction for years, because people continue to be told, if you're not playing 2K in the lobby, you're not cool.
Mm-hmm.
Killer Ed said, meanwhile, Tony Khan is getting overtime minutes damn near every week with no reports of the host channel being pissed. Why would, stop. Why would they be?
Right.
Which also lends credibility to Tony Khan saying, hey, all of our partners are happy with us.
Mm-hmm.
Pause if necessary.
Ratings are getting better week to week.
Yeah, Collision almost did $500,000 just this past week.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of ratings real quick, I find it interesting. When AEW first started, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got the quarter hours. We always got the charts of what was doing well and what was doing bad.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen that in 3 years?
It's been a minute.
Why?
That's interesting.
Damn,
I didn't even think about that. Good point.
And where is that with NXT?
By the way, shout out to all the people liking the stream on Facebook and all that. Laszlo, I see you in here. Leroy liked the stream. Esteban, you know what I'm saying? Renee followed. Dylan liked the stream. I see Andrew liked the stream. Xavier. Shouts out to all the people that's showing love, man. Like gang, comment gang, share gang, financial lubricant gang, or for the new people, donation gang. In the pinned comment, you can hit the Streamlabs link if you want to contribute to the show. Cash App if you want to contribute to the show. Or if you're over on Facebook, hit those stars, man. It's such a simple fucking process, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear no excuses from no grown adults talking about some, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I just don't know. I don't want to hear it. In the immortal words of Kendrick Lamar, miss me with that bullshit. All right. The rest said they thought the fans would let celeb spam go over after the Knicks glaze. They always overdo everything. WWE has a weird thing where They can overdo something and underdo something in the same breath.
That's true.
It's the weirdest thing. Like, I've never seen something like it. It's not even to a point of where when they overdo something, you're like, okay, well, at least it was produced well. You can't say that. You had fucking Jalen Brunson walking backstage for like 67 minutes. It was awkward as hell. But yeah, we ain't here to talk about none of that bullshit. We here to talk about a show that's actually competent. Who said, Gio said WWE is more like Butt Naked Twister. That's hilarious. And I don't think a lot of y'all want to play Butt Naked Twister unless it was with some bad bitches.
That's true.
Okay, you know what? Warner, they didn't trigger me in a good way. Fun story time. So, guys, back when I was promoting in nightlife in Chicago, we had this thing called the Industry Sleepover. All my Chicago people know what I'm talking about. That work industry, work nightlife. Some of those people watch the show. They still show me love. It was on Erie Street. It's at Erie, Ontario, at a hotel called, oh, God, what is that fucking hotel called? I'm blanking like a motherfucker right now. Hold on, y'all. The Godfrey. Never mind. Got it. The Godfrey. Never mind. I don't even need to look it up. The Godfrey. And beautiful people. It was a hotel takeover. We had every floor of the hotel. Every room was one room had a damn donkey. I'm not bullshitting. One room was a ball pit room. It was, celebrities were there. Like, it was so fucking fun, right? So I walk into this one room and I'm like, I was high as a kite. I ain't gonna lie to you. Just weed. I ain't no white boy. I don't do the coke and the meth and all that shit. I'm good. That's Michigan. But
No, it's
dude, most people know fucking Michigan for meth. Cut it out. God damn, stop lying. All right, but fucking Jesus Christ. There's a world outside of where your fucking trees are. All right. But I walk in this room high as a kite. All I could see was pink light and fog. And I'm like, oh no, I done stumbled into some crazy ass room or something. I don't know. I got pictures to prove what I'm saying, by the way. If Covalent TV wasn't a wrestling page, I would post it on the page. I have video and picture evidence. So I walk in this room. I'm like, oh shit. And I never forget it because I'm hearing the song day and night. Whoa, I toss and turn. I keep stressing my mind. I'm like, oh shit. Dog. I walk in this room, it's bitches in lingerie, and it's like a little fireplace set up with a goddamn polar bear rug. I'm talking about this shit look like a Dos Equis commercial. I'm like, oh shit. And they was like, hi. I was like, oh shit. I said, am I high? Is this really happening? I had my homie Keith with me. I was like, Keith, is this happening? Are those really fine women right there in lingerie? Am I seeing that properly? I'm high as hell, right? And I look through the fog. I see two girls on the bed just in the lingerie, just pillow fighting. I'm like, man, look at them hogging all the fun. I'm gonna get in on that. Man, I jumped halfway from across to that damn room to that bed. Boy, they start hitting me in the pillows. I'm like, oh, this is a dream. This feathers coming out the pillows. I'm like, oh, this is amazing. Then all of them start crawling on the bed like fembots from Austin Powers. I'm like, oh, this is happening. This is happening. Oh my God. And then my homie Keith was on that type time too. He was like, look at him hogging all the action. I'm going to get in on that. He started laying on the polar bear rug with two of the girls. And then I was like, nah, bro, we going to switch spots. Watch this. I go over on the polar bear rug. I lay down by the fireplace. But before I did, I threw him onto the motherfucking bed like when motherfuckers be throwing people out of the Royal Rumble. and I never forget it. He made the sound. This motherfucker said, ah! Bro, it was almost like you could hear a DJ record scratch. They was like, what was that noise you just made? I said, oh no, did he just blow this for us? No. And he was like, that was a manly roar. I said, did you just say that was a manly roar? That was your out? I said, that was your out? Manly roar? Bruh, they ain't even want him no more. I said, oh, man. Long story short, I fucked a bitch on a polar bear rug, but Keith ain't getting none. I'm sorry, Keith. I told the story. It happened. That's still my homie, though, man. That's still my homie. He made a sound midair that I don't think I've ever heard any man ever make in my life. It was incredible. It was incredible. Shouts out to all the people that used to throw the industry sleepover. That was when Chicago nightlife was Chicago nightlife. Yeah, it was like some shit out of Austin Powers, Xavier. Like, I'm like, whoa. And these was fawn bitches. Like, I'm talking about Chase Infinity looking hoes. I'm a boy. It was like Chase Infinity's, Trish Stratus's. It was even like a little Native American looking girl in there. I'm like, oh my God. I said, we got a Pocahontas. We got a little bit of everything. We got a little frappuccino with a little whipped cream. Eat the D. I was, boy. But he had to make that little feminine ass noise. Fucked it up for everybody. Except for me. He fucked it up for everybody but me. Man, the girls was on the bed just getting busy. I was just watching action, and then I was doing my own thing, and that poor polar bear. that poor polar bear died for that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was a Zendaya in there too. Yeah, it was a little tall, slender girl in there too. Oh yeah. I was having a great time. So much so that I felt like I needed to light the fuse. Bring the boom. He didn't even do it. God damn it. Dynamite. Jesus Christ. This motherfucker wouldn't catch a cue if it was in the alphabet. You know, Werner, you win, bro. You win tonight's stream. You got the grand prize, bro. You win tonight's stream.
What?
You are out masculine and out alphaing everybody in the streams, bro. You are just the greatest man to ever exist. You are the most interesting man in the world.
I've never said that ever.
Good
I've
Lord,
never thought
bro.
about that as myself ever.
Dude's a fucking stiff. Jesus Christ. You're not Arnold Schwarzenegger, dickhead. Like, good Lord. I'm going to sit here stoic while he's telling a funny story.
I was laughing along.
Fuck you and your mustache. I laugh on your lapel, pussy. All right. Warner's like, what's a lapel? Gio said the polar bear was he was literally in heaven, yeah. Spelled polar wrong, but that's okay. That's all right. That's all right. That is okay. We don't all need to win spelling bees. Yeah, that polar bear, I felt sorry for him, man. My head kept hitting the tooth. The tooth was still sharp. Because I was laying down, and she on top of me. Man, I turned my head to the side. That polar bear tooth caught me right now. I was like, ah. But I had to play it off because, hey, you got a little Chase Infinity looking girl on top of you. You gotta thug it out. I would have put an eye patch on if I had to. I would have been, fuck you talking about? Oh, me. I didn't
know it was Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, it was Pirates of that ass. That's what I was on. I was for real. After they closed that door, it got cracking. That was the first orgy I had ever been a part of in my life. I was having a great time. Guess what? I was the only man in this orgy, so I was having twice of a great time. Because Keith fucked it up. He said, ah! I was like, what the hell? Midair. Oh, God. I wish I would have got that on video. Lord knows I got everything else on video, including, yeah. Y'all need to know everything. Some of y'all snitches. I don't know who, but some of y'all might be snitches. What, baby? My girl ain't in the other room, but if she was, I'd own it. She know me. I'm like, yep. You would have fucked her too. Because she a freak like that. Real shit. All right, but now that we've lit the fuse and brought the boom and Warren has brought the fake alpha, it's time for us to get into Dynamite, ladies and gentlemen. The show opens with Excalibur Hotel and Casino welcoming us to the Masonic Temple named after Warner's lover, Mason.
Not my lover.
And cameras panning around the arena. Or, in this case, amphitheater? Theater?
I'm
Hall?
going with theater.
Yeah, okay. Beautiful venue, by the way.
Yes.
Commentary hypes up the rest of the show and tosses to a recap of the post-match from Redemption, where Willith Ospreay III broke up with the Death Riders because he's an independent woman that don't need no man.
That's right.
And it was all over the biag, as Werner would probably say, the biag. Plastic biag. Dude, you're a white boy from the Midwest. Will you stop?
I don't sound Bostonish.
Midwestern white men say biag. What you want me to fucking do? This motherfucker is being an asshole tonight. I'm going to start roasting the shit out of him. Dude, I swear. Like, he's acting like he's not from where he's from. It's the craziest thing. Like, bro. Oh, my God. Okay, bro, when I start roasting you in about 5 minutes, I don't want to see no pissy face. You are getting on my fucking nerves tonight. Okay. God, play into something. All right. Our recap has bonus footage of the Death Riders backstage watching the very end of the show. Moxley giving the Willith Ospreay the pep talk about taking Omega out before Kenny takes him out. And lo and behold, Kenny took Will out. He said, come and get me, bitches. Come and get me, bitches. And bitches came got him. All right. But John rants about how he's been trying to tell Will for months that Omega is the shark at the top of the food chain, not his frizzan. And he just wanted Will to be prepared and to get to it before it got him. All right. Now, Moxley changes gears to address the camera and says, it's not over. And Will is now the best wrestler in the world with nothing to lose, living in the death ground. He lives in a cemetery. That is where Will Ospreay's house is. All right, live now. Renee Salmon Croquette tries to interview Willith Ospreay III on his way to the arena, but he's not interested in talking because he is a standoffish and skittish mountain goat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Willith Ospreay III walks right past her and runs into the Death Riders on the death grounds. and he and Mox stare at each other for a quick little beat. And for whatever reason or another, Daniel Garcia's talking. And Ospreay takes him out quickly, and I enjoy that.
Thank God.
Pac goes to jump Will, but John holds him back and asks Ospreay if he's sure he wants to do that. And Will gets in Moxley's face and tells him he doesn't get to pull the trigger for him. And basically, he gives them the patch back and says he's out of here. Mox says it looks like Will has it all figured out then, and looks around at his boys and pulls Garcia to his feet and stands by Willith Ospreay III as he walks past. Renee Salmon Croquette tries for an interview, but before Will can say anything, Hangman Adam Page appears with his new hair, and he finally found a conditioner. He says he just wants to catch up because he knows what it feels like to be in the shoes right now, feeling all alone in the world as a cowboy. And Will didn't let him feel that way last year, so he's returning the favor, not the favor, but the favor. Everybody put favor in the comment section. And if Ospreay needs anything, just let him know. I'm going to pause that just in case. Will says he appreciates it, but he's got too much on his plate. He eats way too much food.
Gotta calm it down. Portion control is a big thing.
Of all people whose mouths I never thought I would hear that come out of, that had to be at the top. That right there had to be at the top. But you know what, Werner? That's all right. I appreciate the sentiment. United Empire down his neck. He's got Death Riders to worry about. He can't trust Kenneth. And that means he can't trust Hangman. He can't even play the game of Hangman. That was a bonus line he tossed in there. Y'all ain't see that. It was deleted footage. But Hangman Adam Page says sometimes the deciding factor is whether or not you believe it. And at Wembley, he's going to be the best he's ever been. And he knows Ospreay has it. Will thanks him and moves on. Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that just the bee's knees? No. Y'all want to know what Werner thinks heavy metal sounds like?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
In his own sound? This motherfucker thinks heavy metal is.
You added way too much to that.
That's what you did. But all right, so guys, I will be roasting the holy shit out of Werner for the rest of this year.
Oh,
I mean, just putting him on the grill. This is literally what he did. He said, "Ugh." Be quiet if you know you're wrong. That's what I said. If you don't know Nato Jacobs, I don't know Nato Jacobs. All right, shut your ass up. All right. Moving on before Werner lies about something else. Jungle Man makes his entrance ahead of our opening contest, followed by Call Him Nick Wayne. Call him Nick Wayne. Call him Nick Wayne. Call him Nick Wayne. That's his theme song. And then, of course, Andrade. And off the rip, you could tell this crowd was going to be de-shiznit on the license plate. Okay? Because they were loud, they were hyped, they were ready for action, and they did not want any yeeting on their show. And we would get Andrade versus Jungle Man versus Nick Wayne, call him Nick Wayne, for the AEW National Championship. I don't know what the fuck that theme song is. He needs to change that. But
Big time.
Cheat code, 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 cheat code. Ladies and gentlemen, have you opened the book and found the cheat code? Cheat code, call it Nick Wayne. Cheat code. Everybody got to shine, and not only did everyone get to shine, I love matches that feel like Control Chaos, and also a favorite match type of mine is a match where it actually feels like a competition. You could suspend your disbelief. This was one of those matches. Everyone looked phenomenal. Everyone give your favorite spots from this match. But for me personally, that call him Nick Wayne, suicide flip pile driver was insanity.
Oh, yeah, totally.
That was insane to me. But Andrade would retain by winning with the DM on Call Him Nick Wayne. Call him Nick Wayne. Retaining the AEW National Championship. That was an excellent match to open the show. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Or, or as Werner would like to call it, his current genitalia situation. Call him Nick Wayne. Do you want to be called Nick Wayne?
No, because that's not my name.
Do you want to be called Katy Perry? We can make that happen. We can get a legal
I'm
name
sure you
change right
could.
now.
I believe you can.
I could kidnap all of your documents and go get a legal name change. And when they ask if I'm the person on your driver's license, I'm going to say, hey, man, yes. And they're going to believe me, and I'm just going to hand them money, and you will now be known as Katy Perry. A true love story. Go ahead.
I thought this was a great match. I thought the pushing of the action in this match to make it more of the competition base that we like was great to see. Nick Wayne needs to be on Dynamite more often. I think he's proved that tonight. Give him some more matches. Great, funny to see a TKO Fears AEW sign in the crowd.
Oh, I could say a lot about that, but I'm gonna keep that to myself for right now. I'm gonna keep that to myself.
I enjoyed it.
That was hilarious. That was absolutely hilarious. I got a kick out of that. Said facts, AEW knows how to do triple threat matches. They do. They do. They do. Said the pacing and intensity. That's what I see again. Control Chaos matches where the pacing and the intensity are on point are the best kind of matches. It don't matter if it's a triple threat, a singles match. It don't matter. If you are pushing the intensity and you are pushing the pace, you got a fan in me when it comes to the match. But you got to know how to be a professional wrestler to pull that off. But if you're so busy worrying about the notes that were given to you before you went out, and don't forget to hit that hard camera. If you're so busy worried about that, you can never have a match like that. Call him Nick Wayne.
Nick Wayne.
There it is, FC. That's all this theme song ever asked for. That's it. All right, 37 people. We got 32 likes. That's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. But we could get that up to 37 likes right now. Hit the thumbs up button on the stream. Like gang, comment gang, share gang, and financial lubricant gang. We need everybody. All hands on deck, or as Werner would say, all hands on deck.
I have never, ever said that.
So you never shook the hand of a man named Richard?
Nope.
Slying bastard. Okay, all right. All right. Werner doesn't care to learn people's names because he's a narcissist. But
A narcissist.
yes, he is. Yes, he is. He traded 3 ice cream sandwiches for a Best Buy gift card
No, I did not.
and then ripped up the gift card once he got to the store. That's how much of a narcissist Werner is.
Why?
Call him Nick Wayne.
Why would I rip up the gift card? That makes no sense.
Because you have a personal vendetta against plastic. Ever since your blow-up doll left you in 97.
Oh, jeez. I was a child in 97.
Werner was 52 in 1997, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I wasn't.
Every show you get to see an ancient artifact. A live ancient artifact. Y'all should be more grateful. Y'all should be more grateful. I really believe that. Back in his heyday, they used to call him King Pizza Hut. That was his name. If y'all ever wonder where Pizza Hut came from, right there. Right there. That man right there. The first pizza topping were shavings from his mustache. See? Y'all ain't never had mustache pizza? That guy right there. That guy right there. See that? 42 people. Now let's get it to 40 likes. Shouts out to y'all, man. Welcome in all the new truth seekers. We love you. We appreciate you. We love you passionately in the shower. No pause whatsoever. No pause whatsoever. So thank you for tuning in. We having some fun. All right? Werner may not be having fun because he is a narcissist, but we're having fun.
I'm not a narcissist.
Your hairline says otherwise.
Oh, girl.
I'm on to you, Magneto. I'm on to you.
How?
Don't bring your phone around Werner. He's just gonna take it. Don't bring your phone around him.
Why would I take someone else's phone?
Because you're Magneto.
I
told
don't
you.
have powers that control metal.
Yes, you do. I've
No,
heard
I
3
don't.
different people call you the master of magnetism.
It's not true at all.
That sounds like something Magneto would say. All right, I'm trying to continue. I'm trying to continue with the show, Magneto, but you won't let me. Goodness gracious. Post-match, Tony
Schiavone.
interviews Andrade, and Andrade says he feels tranquilo because he screwed MJF. I'm going to pause that.
Pause.
And he screwed Don Callis. I'm going to pause that again.
Pause.
And he could beat anyone, and he'll be the best national champion ever. And if he thinks that was funny to me, I'm sorry. And if he thinks he'll compete in a casino gauntlet qualifying match next week, well, how you know? You want to know what I actually gathered from this promo, of all things? His English has gotten way better.
Yeah, it has.
His English has gotten way better. So salute to Andrade, man. His English is stepping up to the plate, man. Is knocking it out the park, man. So shouts out to you. It's only up from here. Continue to learn. Don't think because we praised you one time, Andrade. I'm on to you, bro. I'm on to you, bro. You can take your pants off around Werner. You can't take them off around me, bro.
No. I don't want that at all.
How you know?
Because I don't like that type of stuff.
Did he sound like a little gentle white man just right there? I don't like that type of stuff. I would call the local authorities if he took his pants off around me. And Lord knows how many plastic bags he's wasted in his time. Goodness gracious. All right, man. Okay, Warner, you got it, bro. You got it. Warner the narcissist.
Not a narcissist.
You sue Lex Luger for it.
I did not. He can have it.
Y'all ever wondered how Lex Luger got in a wheelchair? Look, right there.
Not because of
Right,
me.
right there.
That is not because of me.
As soon as he tried to sue him for that narcissist name, he took his legs out. And all he did was sit on his lap.
No, Jesus, that's not true.
He's
at
never
all.
been the same. He's never been the same.
I have never met Lex Luger.
Get well soon, Lex Luger. Jesus, I know the truth, Warner. You cannot lie to a person who knows the truth.
That's not the truth.
How you know?
Because you live in a fantasy world.
Pause, bro. I don't know what you on, man. You all right, bro? You talk about fantasy worlds and all this shit. All right, bro. I'm trying to see. Can you stop me? Like, can you stop? I'm trying to do a job here, and you interrupted. See, Renee Sam Croquette interviews the Brawling Birds backstage. They say it's all elite wrestling, not all elite talking, and Divine Dominion have been ducking them, quack quack, for too long. And whenever and wherever they see them, they better be ready to ball up their knuckles and brawl. The return to Brawl for All, ladies and gentlemen. That is what I gathered. That's what I gathered from that promo. And we went to break. Warner's favorite part of the show.
That is not my favorite part of the show.
Okay, what is your favorite part of the show then, Warner?
When there's actual wrestling going on.
You're a goober. Shut the fuck up. All right. Back from commercial, Renee Sam Croquette interviews. I never thought I'd drop goober in 2026, but here we are. But back from commercial, fuck off, Warner. Back from commercial, Renee Sam Croquette interviews the Don Catfish family. And Kyle Fletcher says he doesn't know what show she was watching because he retained his AEW International Championship without anyone's help. And he's well on his way to being the greatest international champion of all time. Then Don Catfish says, the good news is Mark Davis is angry, which I'm sure that's going to lead to...
Why is that? What does that mean?
That's going to lead to him saying a bunch of words that don't mean anything. And he likes him angry, pause if necessary.
That's really weird.
And Kevin Knight knows he needs the family and the sky is the limit for him. Kevin Knight says it doesn't feel great to lose, but it feels great to go toe-to-toe with one of the greatest ever. And we all know the Jet isn't done headlining shows in wrestling for world titles.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still champ. But Kyle better watch out going against Speedball next week since they're all tied up record-wise. Then Kyle Fletcher says the title will never leave the family. Because we are family. I got all my sisters and me. And Okada comes out of a door because he finished his masturbation session. And just to say, Kyle is right. The title will not be leaving the family. Then the Don Catfish family make their entrance ahead of our next match. And, of course, they're followed by Brodito and then Speedball Mike Bailey without his terrible saltine cracker suit. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Brodito and Speedball Mike Bailey versus the Don Catfish family consisting of Brian Cage, Jake O'Doyle Rules, and Kyle Fletcher. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be giving this a mini cheat code on the basis of Kyle Fletcher's performance in this match, Jake Doyle's performance in this match, and Brodito's performance in this match. Speedball did just enough to keep up pace in this matchup, and I also feel like Brian Cage did just enough to keep up in this matchup. But I just told y'all who I thought the MVPs were, so I'm giving this a mini cheat code for the action being pushed. It seemed like this was a very action-heavy show. Brodito and Speedball Mike Bailey won by pinfall with a cross-arm leg trap sunset flip from Speedball on Jake Doyle. Try to say that 10 times fast. Excellent looking pin, by the way. Excellent looking pin, by the way. I thought that was dope. All right. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go mini Chico with that one. Excellent stuff from all these guys involved. It was a really good looking match. Go ahead.
I'm also on the mini cheat code. Again, Kyle needs to be in the conversation for Wrestler of the Year. His timing is impeccable. His selling's impeccable. The storytelling he did tonight was great. I just don't know why he's not getting more praise for that.
As long as Speedball don't dress as an albino cinnamon stick ever again, I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah, that's true.
But if he ever dresses as a sexually assaulted teddy bear ever again, we are going to have a massive problem. We are going to have a massive problem, okay? Thank you, Patrick Young, for liking the stream. Thank you, Arthur Dutton, for sharing the stream and liking the stream. Guys, hit those stars. June Chiriot has liked the stream as well.
There we go.
Thank you. everybody supporting Covalent TV live.
Mm-hmm.
Or as Werner would say, leave. All right. You see, we got this soft. Just look at him. Just soft. You just be licking old timey lollipops when you ain't on stream, don't you? Soft ass. Jesus Christ. Goodness.
Sugar
gracious.
bad.
It took you how many years to get to this point? All right, then you really should be quiet. Post-match, Fletcher and Speedball Mike Bailey stare each other down ahead of their tittle match next week. And we go to break. Again, Warner's favorite part of the show. Back from commercial. Renee Simon Croquette has her sit-down interview with Adam Copley, Christian Cage, and the Young Bucks. Now, I could go through this promo beat for beat, blow for blow, but I'm going to tell y'all the long and short of this one. Young Bucks have a profound respect. Cope and Cage have a profound respect. But there was also a moment where the Young Bucks talked about defining their legacy, and Christian Cage basically said, hey, we're not the old dogs that need to be put down, and you're not going to talk about us as such. And I like that they went to that dynamic because that's the perfect dynamic for this matchup, because that's true. That's real. The Young Bucks are still cementing their legacy on the way out, whereas Cope and Cage are cemented, but they ain't retired yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought this was the perfect dynamic for this promo, and I think that was an excellent subject and talking point for it because, hey, what else were you going to say? I like the fact that they acknowledged that it was a dream matchup to start the promo and say they thought that it was never going to happen. To me, they hit all the points.
Mm-hmm. I agree. They hit everything that they needed to.
Yeah, I have no complaints.
And they really hit home the legacy point.
Yeah. It hit on all cylinders for me. I even like the Young Bucks basically saying and addressing what they it's not even the internet wrestling community, it's just drones and fair walkers. But like basically saying, and they do too many super kicks, they do that, and basically saying like, hey, we want to even prove those people wrong.
Right.
And us beating you will lead to that. Now, I don't think it will because you can never change a drone's mind or a Fed Walker's mind, but I understood why they said it within the confines of kayfabe. I thought it was good stuff, bro. I thought it was good stuff. Solid
now,
shit.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
If the Young Bucks win, they will be the only team from their generation to have beaten the Hardys, the Dudleys, and Cope and Cage.
I would think so. Have they beaten the Dudleys?
That's the one I'm kind of iffy on.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure on that. Unbreakable split glass. I can never read that properly. Said Covalent TV is my go-to show. Well, you in the right place.
There we go.
You are in the right place. You know what I'm saying? You better ask somebody, man.
Bang, 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 bang.
Who am I?
Mr. Starks, baby.
You already know what's going on. You already know what's going on. 46 people in the room right now. 46 people in the room. 47. I was wrong. 47 in the room right now. Let's get this up over 40 likes. And if you are new, welcome in, man. We like to have a little fun, entertain, chop it up, and actually inform our viewers and engage with you beautiful people. So if you want to contribute to this show to be able to continue to do that, hit that like button right now, man. Comment. Don't be afraid. We don't buy. Well, Werner does. Werner does. He had to wear a muzzle for 6 years in the state of Michigan.
Why?
Because you're on the bite list.
How am I on the bite list?
Magneto, I told you I was on to you. I'm not finna have much more of your nonsense. Shouts out to the now 50 people watching that can see clearly. That can clearly see Magneto in the bottom left-hand corner of this screen.
I am not Magneto.
Do y'all see Magneto? Do y'all see Magneto? Do y'all see Magneto? I see Magneto.
I am not Magneto.
I've seen you levitate from your desk twice when we got off camera. You either Chris Angel or you Magneto. Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which fucking one? Which one? You got to confirm one or the other.
Neither.
Bullshit. Everybody can see it. Which one do y'all think Werner is? Chris Angel or Magneto? It's not a conspiracy at this point. I saw you in Vegas floating over the Luxor. All right.
That was not me.
You was blocking out the light from the Luxor, but I saw you. Shouts out to Las Vegas, by the way. All right. Well, let's keep going before Werner continues to deny his identity.
Not denying my.
I'm a sick Charles Xavier on your bitch ass. All right. Persephone's fine ass makes her entrance ahead. I'm playing this real.
I'm like, goddamn, you dirty bitch, you dirty bitch, you dirty bitch.
Pause. Not pause. Why the fuck pause play? All right. But no pause necessary with Persephone. Followed shortly thereafter by our newly minted champion, Maya World. Not Maya country, not Maya state, not Maya city, but Maya what, Werner?
My world.
Hell yeah. Maya World, who is the champion, going against Persephone in AEW for the AEW TBS Championship. Yet again, I'm going to offer up a heaping dose of a mini cheat code. And why am I offering up a heaping dose of a mini cheat code? Because these two ladies were crisp. Again, I am starting to believe in my mind that Maya World is everything that people think Roxanne Perez is. She is a prodigy. She is a quintessential baby face. It was early in this match when people were kind of splitting in the audience, cheering for Persephone and cheering for Maya World. By the end of the match, they were chanting, Maya, Maya, Maya. She knows how to tell a story in the ring of that of a baby face, which makes me even more curious to see what her heel work is going to look like when she inevitably gets there.
Yep.
And I think that this is just me just speculating. I'm confident Mercedes is going to take her under her wing before she retires.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very confident in that. Okay? But Maya World, continue to do what you're doing. Persephone, continue to do what you're doing. I love Persephone's facial expressions. This is something about Persephone I've never noticed. I've always noticed her potential, but I've never noticed this. Persephone is a risk taker in the ring.
Yes.
Like, you would think with all that thickness that girl got going on, she'd be like, I ain't doing no suicide dives.
Mm-hmm.
I got too much ass. It's going to get caught on the rope. Persephone is not afraid to do anything in that ring. That leg trap German suplex from Persephone was beautiful.
Yes.
That was Name Redacted-esque. And if you don't know who Name Redacted is because you're new to the show, that is Christopher Benoit.
Mm-hmm.
That was Chris Benoit-esque. That trapped leg German was beautiful. It was beautiful. And Maya sold that perfectly. Well, honestly, when it's executed that well, you ain't got no choice but to sell it. But excellent work. Excellent fucking work. We have not gotten there yet. 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 We have not gotten there yet.
No skipping ahead.
Hold on. I know how to fix this. Just for 5 minutes. Simple as that. It's that easy. Just that easy. Just that easy. I told y'all if y'all skip ahead, we just gonna time you out. That removing the comment shit, I'm done with that because y'all know the rules. All of y'all know the rules. All right? But shouts out to everybody watching the show right now. Do not skip ahead or you will get packed up. Okay? Don't matter who you are. We have equal opportunity hammers. Or in Werner's case, equal opportunity heat-seeking dildos. You insult him, his dildo will find you in whatever state you live in. Okay?
Don't own one of those things.
Okay, Werner, if you say so. You say so. Didn't want to do it, Angelo. You know I don't like doing that. You know I don't like doing that. But we weren't even there yet. We didn't even get to the result. But there was a little bit of main roster fuckery with Hikaru Shida coming out towards the end. And then Chris Statlander would make her return. See, if you would have just waited like 3 more seconds. See that? If you would have just been patient and waited just 3 more seconds. That's typically when this happens, by the way, Werner. When we got to time somebody out, it'd be something that we were about to get to in like 10 seconds if they would have just waited.
It happens every time, without fail.
Dude, every single time. But Chris Statlander would grab the kendo stick from Hikaru Shida. Maya took advantage with the bridging fallaway slam, retaining the AEW TBS Championship. And again, what I would consider a mini cheat code. Great job from these ladies. They killed it. They did the damn thing. Now, anybody who has a wrench, there's no reason why I should be doing that before y'all. Okay? So if you got a wrench, make some fucking use of it or we gonna take your damn wrench away. Yes, he's clearly Magneto. Yes, Xavier, you get it. Miguel, you get it. Yes. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the acknowledgement of what he is. Thank you. Yeah, I don't mind the comment section slowing down in the event that people are skipping ahead. That's a hit that I'm willing to take. That's a hit that I'm willing to take. Do not skip ahead. You want to skip ahead, you do your show where you just run through everything. Okay? All right. Love. Love, though. Love. All love, Angelo. All right. But I said a mealed. Well, that's Werner's thing. I wield a mighty hammer. Then next up, Mark Davis cuts a promo because Lord knows we're going to know what he has to say.
Because he's angry. And Don Callis likes it.
And Lord, wouldn't you know, he cuts a promo about how furious he is at losing his national championship. And he wants to turn his ire to Willith Ospreay III. The record books say they're 1-1, but Will's win has a heavy asterisk thanks to the Death Riders. Ospreay doesn't have any friends, so he'll leave the Don Callis family at home and he'll chew them up and spit them out. I'm going to pause that.
Pause.
Okay. Next up, Chompy the Shark shows up and Taz panics.
Yes.
Taz was freaking the fuck out.
Taz was peeing his pants.
He was freaking out in New York. He was like, oh, well, what's going on here? What's this? I don't know what's going on. I don't even, what's the Shark's not even dancing right. He was mad. It's okay, Taz. It's going to be okay. So it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. 38 people in here right now. 38 likes. We can do it. Hit the thumbs up button on the stream. We can do it. I believe in y'all. You know what I'm saying? Much love to everybody watching, man. The numbers have been looking good, and we appreciate that. We love handsome numbers. We love beautiful and sexy numbers. Okay? Next up, Renee Salmon Croquette is in the ring to introduce your newly crowned AEW Women's World Champion, Willow Nightingale. Willow.
So fucking adorable.
Extremely adorable tonight. Now, just like the other promo, I'm going to make this a long story short because this is the moment Willow deserved at Redemption. This is the reaction Willow deserved at Redemption.
Yep.
And I want to give credit to Tony Khan for having the sixth sense to go, we're going to Detroit. Likely going to be a high crowd. Let me give her this opportunity. And Willow proved something that I told every single one of y'all. And there was a person that was debating with me on the phone of, oh, should Willow have the championship right now? Blah, blah, blah. I told this person, I said, you got to see what you have in Willow. You saw what you had in Willow tonight. The crowd damn near wouldn't even let us speak. I am confident the crowd reaction to Willow is the reason why the show went over.
Yep.
I'm sure this promo ran 4 to 6 minutes longer than it was supposed to because the crowd would not stop cheering for Willow. But Willow would shout out her mom. Willow would shout out, and there was a moment in this promo where I wanted her to say what I know she wanted to say, but she didn't because, you know, national television. I still wish she would have said it anyway. But she was talking about hey, not every girl, that looks like her gets to where she is. The doubters don't like it, really. And she said, make of that what you will. And when she said that, I'm like, oh, I'm almost certain she about to say black first. But she said quirky, enthusiastic, chubby, and weird. But I know she wanted to say black. Dude, I saw it in her eyes. I was like, oh, she finna say it. She finna say the quiet part loud. But she didn't. But all the FBA people at home was like, oh, Willow, we know what you mean. We know what you mean. But shouts out to Willow. But yeah, her shouting out her mom and talking about the journey, talking about the tag team championships, the TBS championship. You know, we got a Warrior Princess chant started for her mom and all that stuff. It was a beautiful fucking promo. Beautiful, beautiful promo from Willow talking about her journey and the crowd just bathing her in adoration that she deserves. This is what you have, Tony. Now you officially know this is what you have in Willow as world champion. Now, some people might say, well, what took him so long to pull the trigger? Better late than never.
Yeah.
I kept telling y'all be patient. I kept saying be patient. But of course, Mercedes would come out there to thunderous boos. She says she didn't come out there to ruin Willow's celebration. She's out there for business, and she wants Willow to sign the damn contract for All In right now. Willow signs the contract on Mercedes' chest, and then Mercedes Moné smacks it away. They go face-to-face, and Renee Sammy Croquette, she gets involved and tells us it's all official, and Willow defends against Mercedes at All In. And Willow basically, in no uncertain terms, says, hey, are you out here just to steal my spotlight? Are you just mad that right now I am getting all of the adoration that I deserve and I'm the world champion? And not only that, I beat you to end your 584-day reign as TBS champion. Way to intertwine the story. Intertwine the story. You know what I mean? But Mercedes said, no, it's not just her stupid smile or the fact that all these people love and adore her. It's the fact that every milestone, somehow her name is all over Mercedes' story. When she got hurt and her career stopped, all these people celebrated Willow.
So fucking adorable.
When she fought her way back and chose AEW, she had to go through Willow.
So fucking adorable.
When she became the greatest TBS champion of all time, you guessed it. Who took it away? Willow.
So fucking adorable.
And now she's the one. Now she's holding the one thing that Mercedes is destined to hold, the AEW Women's World Championship. And do you know how that makes her feel? And shut the fuck up chants would rain down from the columns and the seats and the concession stand and the sidewalk of the Detroit Masonic Temple.
Yep.
Named after Warner's lover.
Not named after, no.
And she complains about having to pick up the pieces as Willow.
So fucking adorable.
Would smile, and at All In, she won't shut up. She'll finally end Nightingale's fairy tale. Willow would be nothing without her, and the only reason people chill for her is because she stands across from Mercedes. That's horseshit. But so she wants her to admit she made her, elevated her. She gave her the greatest moment of her career. So she's not going to take just not going to take the tittle. She's going to take her stupid smile too. Now, Willow.
So fucking adorable.
Talks about becoming the first Triple Crown champion. Mercedes Moné complains that it was at her expense. Divine Dominion appear on the apron, and Willow throws first punch, but quickly falls prey to the numbers game. And a double powerbomb from Divine Dominion. Sierra, Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta.
Shield.
That's right, Warner. You're going to create your Christian Mingle profile tonight. Don't you shh. Don't be a giggly little mama on this stream right now. Don't you be a giggly little mama on this stream right now. Calm down. This is not the giggle cruise, okay? All right. But Mercedes Moné holds the AEW Women's World Championship up, but the Brawling Birds make the save, and we go to break. Again, Warner's favorite part of the show.
No.
Yes. After commercial, Jon Moxley makes his entrance through the crowd ahead of our next match, followed by Komander. To get things going, Warner, you can take the rest of the show from here because it's time for you to put in some work, dickhead.
All right, we got Jon Moxley versus Komander for the AEW Continental title.
Bang,
bang.
All right, we got the 10-minute call as Moxley is unleashing corner punches and biting Komander, who slid out and hung Jon Moxley over the top and hit a guillotine leg drop. Moxley tries chasing Komander back inside, where he rolled up into a springboard 450 for a near fall. Thrust kick sends Moxley back outside as Komander doesn't waste much time, as before he hits the rope walk and spaceman dive back inside. Komander went for the rope walk again and a shooting star press, but Moxley moved and hit a curb stomp and a death rider before sinking in a rear naked choke to make Komander pass out. Post-match, Marina Shafir in hand to Moxley raised his title and hand held high.
Held high?
And held high.
Are you saying that he had his hand held?
Mm-hmm. High.
Well, features. Okay. All right. But what would happen next? Who would we see that wears plaid all the time and we don't know why?
Up next, we got Mick Foley backstage.
He started a little early, too, by the way.
Yes, he did.
He started a little early, but he's a pro. He started over. I was like, all right, Mick. He was excited. Go ahead.
Mick Foley is backstage with the Bang Bang Gang, and there is no Switchblade Jay White. Ace Austin said they had big problems. Colton said they've been screwed by the dogs. Say dogs.
Safe dogs.
And the Death Riders. Juice Robinson issues a challenge to any combination of the Death Riders and the dogs.
Safe dogs.
Say dogs. And they got 2 words for you. To which Mick Foley said, bang, bang. Austin said, on any other night, but tonight, guns up.
He did say it like that. Normally you're right, Mick. Normally. But tonight. I was like, that was dramatic as hell. All right. But yeah, that was.
And we go to break.
Yeah, that was funny. Your favorite part of the show. Yeah.
That's not my favorite part of the show.
You told me you play patty cake with a ghost in your house when you watching the commercial break.
What the fuck? My place isn't haunted.
Shut up, Magneto.
Not Magneto. All righty. Up next, we have the Conglomeration, consisting of Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, and Kyle O'Reilly versus The Demand, Ricochet, and the Gates of Agony, Toa Leona, and Bishop Khan for the AEW Trios titles.
Long and short it.
Long and short of it, Lethal Twist showed up, and Blake Christian hit a springboard belt shot to Cassidy as Ricochet followed up with a spirit gun to get the pin and the win.
All right, so here's what I'm going to say. Kyle O'Reilly was working his ass off in this match. Roderick Strong kind of had an off night. Roderick Strong was bumping very well and doing the basics very well, but I don't know. He didn't have that pep in his step tonight. And Orange Cassidy is fucking Orange Cassidy. He brings down everything that he's in. But I thought this was the best that Toa Leona has looked so far.
Yes, I completely agree.
When he picked up Orange Cassidy by his pockets, I said, holy fucking shit.
This felt like a showcase for him tonight.
He killed it. This was the Toa Leona show tonight.
Yes.
In some way, somehow, he always ends up bleeding. He's what everybody thought Jon Moxley was.
Right.
I don't know how he always ends up bleeding. It's so weird. Oh, it's funny as hell. But either way, I am so glad to see those trios belts come off the Conglomeration. Those trios belts deserve to be defended by serious competitors. Tony, you had your fun. You got to put Orange Cassidy in the main event again, and you got to put another belt on him, but this needs to be the last time that a comedy stable holds any fucking title in your company. Sincerely.
Yes.
I cheered out loud when the Demand won this match. That's not a good thing because we're supposed to be cheering Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong. Okay? So yeah, let's not make this mistake again. Have those belts defended in a serious manner, and let's keep the momentum going. All right, go ahead.
Post-match of The Demand and Lethal Twist put boots to the Conglomeration and a 6-on-3 attack until Brody King rushes out to the ring and got swarmed. To which then we got a Hangman Adam Page sighting. Walked out with a barbed wire chair in hand. The heels bail as Jay Lethal tried sneaking behind to take away the chair and got barbed wire in his hand and really sold it well. King popped Lethal and Page followed with a buckshot lariat. Page, King, and the Conglomeration all stood tall as the Demand and Lethal Twist retreat with the titles.
You made a Canadian noise just now. You said, yeah, What the fuck is, yeah,
I don't know.
You sounded like a motherfucking VHS being rewound. Go ahead.
Up next, we get a backstage promo from the Death Riders.
The stage of the back variety?
That's right.
Oh, I didn't know we had those. Okay, well, shouts out to the stage of the back variety.
Wheeler Yuta said, another night, another win for the Death Riders. It's us against the world. Now the Bang Bang Gang wants to blame them because their boy Jay White can't stay on the field. Pac said they'll see him tomorrow.
Real quick, Killer Red said, imagine thinking Jacob Fatu is better than Toa Leona. The game tape from MLW would tell you Jacob Fatu is better than Toa Leona, but
Yes.
the game tape since Jacob Fatu has been in WWE does not scream better than Toa Leona. I don't care how unpopular that opinion is.
Mm-hmm.
It's the truth. For fuck's sake, they barely have Jacob Fatu wrestle. How many matches has Jacob Fatu had this year? Serious question. Somebody look that up. Werner, don't look that up right now. We got to finish the show. Somebody else look that up. True Seekers, make yourself useful.
It's got to be less than a handful.
I'm sure it's under 10.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked if it was over 10. Yeah, go ahead and look that up real quick, True Seekers. Make that happen. I want that stat now. Go ahead.
Pac said they would see him tomorrow. Then fucking Daniel Garcia had to talk.
Said the dumbest shit I think I've heard this fucking year.
Long story short with him, it's him versus Will Ospreay tomorrow. And I swear to God, if he keeps calling him a young boy, I'm going to find out where he lives and beat the shit out of him.
Was that a threat, Werner?
No, that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
In Hell in a Cell.
With red lights.
Goodness gracious, Lord. Fuck that other company, dude. All right, go ahead.
Then we get Moxley, said he's sick of the talk and how everyone does things. This person does this thing, this person does the other thing. Then the morality police are out. They play by the rules that are necessary, as the Continental title is what the sport is supposed to be about. Going in the ring.
What the fuck? Be about. What do you know about my father's whereabouts? Hey, what, bro? Go ahead, man.
Going to the ring and laying it all out on the line.
He all fucked up now. Motherfucker,
Backstage is a buzz as the Continental Cup, as Jon Moxley screams that they run into fire and bring it on. If this title reign ends in a hail of gunfire, and how it ends in the Continental Classic, so be it. We'll learn that Ospreay versus Garcia will take place on Collision.
That's why you got to stop reading like Alfred Hitchcock. You tripping your own self up.
Good evening.
Jesus Christ, you couldn't wait to get that one off, didn't you? All right, let me see what we got. Said total Jacob has worked 11 matches. That surprises the fuck out of me. You said you can't find the split on television and off. That's important.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the most important parts. All right, because I'm sure the TV matches are probably like 6 or 7. I see a few people that said 6 or 7. That would have been my guess. That personally would have been my guess. So yeah, find that out. If you can, find that out. And by the way, man, Financial Lubricant Gang. Y'all better stop playing, man. Like gang, comment gang, share gang, Financial Lubricant Gang. And shouts out to the Playback Gang that's watching right now, too. I'm sure y'all are watching. Mm-hmm. All right. We love you, Playback Gang. We do. We do. Werner hates you, but I love you.
I never hated them. I
hated or love it, the underdogs on top, Magneto.
Not Magneto.
5 on TV. God damn. So you telling me he's danced like the boogeyman more than he's had fucking matches this year? Is that what you telling me? Motherfucker. Dude, okay. All right.
Pathetic.
That's the word I was looking for right there. Yeah, that is gutter trash. That is wow. Angela said Rumble Scammer, Paul, Drew, Roman twice in LA Knight. Yeah, that adds up to about 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. That's sad, bro. Imagine being a wrestler and going to a wrestling company where you only wrestle 5 times a fucking year on TV.
Welcome to the WWE, where sports entertainment is embraced.
And we'll sell you the dweem.
That's right.
But let's close out a real wrestling show, Werner. Let's do it.
Go watch this.
Cheat code over promo.
Cheat code, go watch this. This is probably promo of the year. Go fucking watch this.
Kenny knocked this out the fucking park.
This is Kenny's best promo of his life.
To date. Yeah, to date.
Period.
Yeah. Kenny, I don't know, pause. I don't know what got into him tonight.
Yeah.
Damn. This promo was the shit. We rarely say that on this show, but like, yeah, go watch this show. Go watch this promo. I don't even want to go through it. Go watch it.
Yeah, we don't. Go watch it and make your own determination. This was promo of the year to date.
I am certain the clip of this promo is up on AEW's social media by now.
Mm-hmm.
Go watch this thing. Yeah, go watch this promo. I feel like it's an insult. I feel like me breaking it down wouldn't even do it justice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me see what we got. Richard said, Jacob Fatu wrestled more in prison than in WWE. God damn. Jesus Christ. Lord.
I'm like, goddamn, you dirty bitch, you dirty bitch, you dirty bitch.
I mean, Kenny was just a dude. He was locked into a gear that we've never seen him on the microphone.
Yeah.
Like, Will held his own. Don't get me wrong. He held his own. But Kenny was, man, bro.
Kenny was God tier tonight.
His best promo to date. I don't even know what else to say.
You know what this meant? Like, it makes me wonder what if he would have acted like that during his heel run as champion, how much better that title run would have been.
Facts. He sold the match.
Honestly, I want to buy it right now.
Yeah.
I can't, but I want to buy it right now.
Listen to Magneto line. Just manipulate the grid, asshole.
I can't manipulate Tony Khan.
Yes, you can. You sending a magnetism he in the same state to his phone right now. You gonna hold his phone for ransom. I know what's going on here. Tony, I'm sorry. I'm not liable for Magneto's actions.
I am not Magneto.
Sounds like something Magneto would say, Werner.
Oh, dear Lord.
I know you got the helmet right to the side of you right now.
I don't have any helmets near me.
Then why were you in Days of Futures Past?
I was not in any movie.
I saw you lift up JFK Stadium. I know the truth about you, Werner. You think I don't know your backstory, but I know your backstory.
You don't.
Killer Ed, you said it. A real promo. None of that, manufactured pipe bomb bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
This shit was gangster. Killer Ed said I was getting frustrated with the story, but I'm glad the plot twist delivered. Yeah, I told y'all. Didn't I tell y'all that on the Redemption review?
Mm-hmm.
B-Rock said Kenny was fully invested. Boy, that don't even begin to describe it.
Yeah.
Because we've never seen that Kenny on the microphone.
Ever. And that includes Japan.
Lord. I mean, my God. But shouts out to those guys. Let's go to ratings. I'm giving tonight's show a 9.3. I just thought it delivered in a lot of ways. Yes, I'm ranking it over Redemption because it was almost like a middle finger show to everybody that doubted Tony tonight.
Yep.
It was a fuck you show. I love when Tony books fuck you shows.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Those are some of the best shows that Tony books, is those shows where people are like, hey, Tony just had an average show. And then Tony come back that next week on their ass like, what was you saying?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't think Redemption was an average show.
No.
But, he stuck up the middle finger to all those bad faith fair walkers that were saying, oh, Redemption was an average show. It was a 5 out of 10. Everybody on Twitter was saying it, so I'm going to say it too, because I don't know how to think and formulate my own opinions.
Or watch the show myself.
Yeah, he stuck the middle finger up to every single one of you motherfuckers.
Mm-mm.
I love when Tony books fuck you shows. I love it. Moment of the night, that promo. Holy shit, that main event promo. If you gonna do wait, real quick, if you're gonna do a main event promo segment, it gotta be that good for me not to shit on it. Go ahead.
I'm with you. 9.3 and Kenny. Flat out. That promo was just phenomenal stuff. And if you are a young wrestler watching, go watch that promo and take notes, because that's how a promo should be done.
Presence, cadence, subject matter, everything. Study everything about that promo.
The right amount of conviction at the times it was needed.
It worked.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out to Andrew Stimson for liking the stream. Patrick Young
There
for
we
liking the
go.
stream. It was a lot of people that liked the stream over on Facebook, man. We appreciate the love.
Mm-hmm.
Feels good to be loved. I'm seeing 9.3. Moment of the night, bro. Dito and Speedball versus Don Callis family. The Don Catfish family, sir. All right. That is a family that was created in New Orleans, Louisiana, not Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Warner was created in Canada.
I was not created in Canada.
Xavier said 9.5 moment of the night. The Osprey and Kenny promo. P-Rock said 9.3 moment of the night. The opening segment where Garcia got the hidden blade. Mr. Mayhem
Yeah,
said,
that was nice.
That was nice. That was very nice. 9.2 moment of the night. The three-way match. Pause if necessary. Killer Red said 8 out of 10.
Whoa.
Man, leave them doobie snacks alone, homie. They frying your brain.
Seriously.
Said you had to drop 2 points because of Danny on screen and Persephone losing. I'm still salty about that match moment of the night. ICP with Tony Khan. Well, if ICP with Tony Khan gonna be in ICU dealing with them motherfuckers.
Right.
They be crashing out. Old as hell. But 9.5 moment of the night, Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega promo of the year. Let's see what we got. All right, well, shit. There we go. Clear the air. Don't be afraid to walk your fears down.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are afraid of failure. Walk failure down and shoot it between the eyes. Some people are afraid of not being able to provide for their family. Walk your finances down and shoot them between the eyes. If you don't have that mentality towards life, you're going to see people pass you that you didn't even think would pass you. You're going to see people get all the stuff that you feel you deserve. Because I'll walk everything down that I want. This is a true story. Guys, there's women that I have told people back when I was in school and all that stuff. I was like, bro, I'm going to get that girl. Like Michael Jackson at the beginning of You Rock My World, the song. The skit at the beginning, I know all my FBA people know what I'm talking about. That whole shit. And Michael Jackson was saying to Chris Tucker on that skit, he was like, I'm going to get that girl. Watch, I'm going to get her. I have had girls in my life where I told them 3 years after the fact, I'm like, I've been saying I was going to get you for 3 years now. I said I was going to get you on my own time. And the girl was just like, really? I'm like, yeah. Walk down what you want in this life, bro. Stop making excuses for why you can't walk down what you want in this life. Oh, I'm too old to start. Oh, I've always been this big. Not talking about you, Warner. I've always been this big. So if I lose weight now, then I'll look completely different. That's the point, dummy. I can't start my own business. I wouldn't even know where to start. I can't start that podcast. Cameras and microphones are too expensive. If you don't walk down what you want in this fucking life, don't be mad when the people that do walk down what they want walk down what you want. And that's what I want to clear the air on.
I got nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to y'all, man. Shouts out to everybody watching right now. Can I get some fire emojis on the way out, man? Can I get some fire emojis on the way out? Can we get some fire emojis on the way out? On the wings of love. Let me see what we got, saying Cook. Hey, man, it's real talk, bro. Tired of hearing grown men complain about what they don't got, but ain't never worked for nothing. Ain't even tried. Ain't even got out the bed for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 375 pounds and I want to be 250, but I don't even know how to start. Motherfucker, get up and jog in place.
Mm-hmm.
Do some push-ups. Something. 0 times 0 is what?
0.
Right. So if you're doing 0 times 0 in your motherfucking life, don't complain about the motherfuckers that's doing goddamn multiplication.
Yeah. Lord.
All right, man. We ain't finna be doing the Scotty simping in the comments section. Persephone's doing it. She thick as fuck. Yes. Yeah. You know. Thank you for the fire emojis, y'all. But we finna get the fuck up out of here, man. So therefore, going once, going twice. And so to the man with the braids in his hair. So, sign off yet again. It's the epitome of black excellence, the king of dimes, just your boy, Mr. Starks, and
Beacon of hope worldwide, the mischief, semi-cute sixes, and the internal pessimist, Big Dub.
peace out, y'all.
See you Friday.